Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are announcing the March Boss of the Month. So if you're interested in learning who the March Boss of the Month is, stay tuned. Let me go ahead and share this video. Feel free to come on in. Let me know if you're a small business owner, a small business shopper, or both. And I am going to share this in the chat while everyone does that. So let me briefly introduce myself, actually, just in case someone's new to the channel. I got to get used to that, but as a YouTuber. But hey, guys, my name is Katana. I'm the founder of BossBabeBlog.com. I happen to own a small business shopping directory where you can find wonderful brands all across the U.S. and some international even. So with that being said, today I'm going to be shouting out the March Boss of the Month. We have a Boss of the Year, and then we have a Boss of the Month that we're going to be shouting out today. Everyone knows our Boss of the Year. Well, most people know our Boss of the Year, but you're going to learn all about her. And then we also are going to talk about our Boss of the Month. This is a professional who I definitely feel like has just been working extremely hard behind the scenes. And there's a few things that just stood out to me that I wanted to give her flowers on. Okay. Let me get this link. Hello, hello. Happy Saturday. How's everybody spending their Saturday? Okay. And while we get all set up, let me just make sure I got this posted. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hello, hello. Just got done talking about you. The Boss of the Year is here. So, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Okay, StreamYard really giving me tips. Shout out to them. Okay. Hello, Stephanie. Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well. I'm getting ready to announce, I'm just sharing the video in a couple of Facebook communities so that everybody can get a chance to come join and we can get started. To be honest, I might need to, I think I can do that later actually. I should be fine. Okay. I'm doing good. I'm feeling light. I think I talked about this in our Instagram chat, but I've been doing a lot better at holding myself accountable to taking more breaks, taking care of myself, and delegating even better, being better about delegation, being better about handing things off and letting them go and not feeling the need to, let me come back. So, in the process of doing this, it has been a wonderful week. And actually, this week was my first week in a while that, like, I actually just stepped back completely and stayed back and wasn't like, let me just do, you know what I mean? So, it's been a journey. I forget sometimes because you've done it so badly, you forget that there's still room for growth. So where I came from when it came to work life balance, I was terrible. And because of that, I look at that and say, oh, I'm good. I'm doing much, much better now. That's what I say in my head. But then when I actually go and reflect on how well I've been doing at work life balance or taking a break or delegating or letting things just happen, I'm like, dang, okay, maybe there's some areas that I need to get a little bit better on. But I'm glad that you're doing well. How are you spending your Saturday? Did you eat yet? I haven't eaten. I'm about to go get me some. Girl, I'm about to get me some crawfish. I've been thinking about that crawfish all weekend, and this week I was trying not to because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna focus. Financial budgeting. You would be great for this conversation. But then we got on this live with MJ, and she started talking about how I like crawfish, and it reminded me. It brought all of those emotions back up out of me. When it's like getting that close to that time, Mother Nature's coming, and you just have all these cravings and stuff. I was trying to fight those cravings, and then she started talking about my favorite foods, and now I'm like, I gotta go get me some crawfish. So yeah, that's how I'm doing. I'm doing well. I'm feeling light, and I'm also fighting. I'm fighting it very hard, but I don't know if I'm gonna win. By the end of the night, you guys might see crawfish photos on my live. Oh, let me make sure I post this in this. I keep forgetting. We got so many communities, so many chats, so many law. See, Um, Somebody asked me how I do it. I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Once I know, I'll come back. I'll let you know. Um, okay, we're good to go. We're ready to go. Hello, hello. Let's see. You had a snack at an event for a vendor today. Yeah. Okay. I did see that. I think I reshared it on Instagram. How did it go? Did you have a good time? I think I reshared it, but I did see it. Yes, 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 I did. Okay, yeah. I saw yours. I saw Anna's event. I love seeing people's vendor events. I love that. Where was it located, and are you going to be going back? Feel free to let us know if there's anybody that's like based in your area that might want to go. Stephanie was our boss, is our boss of the year for 2026. I don't know why I want to say was, because that was the beginning of the year when she was announced, but 2026 is happening now. So Stephanie is our boss of the year for 2026, and she is our third boss of the year. She's also in our magazine. So as we send out more magazines, you'll be able to see her on the third volume. And she is a financial professional. So she's talking about an Instagram photo that she posted from one of her vendor events today. Well, I was talking about it, and she said it was an annual event near my near my area in Central Florida. Got it. And congratulations. I'm glad it was phenomenal. Hello, Nicole. Thanks for joining. Happy Saturday. So let's talk about it. Stephanie, 2026 Boss of the Year. Um, let's see how many got bosses. Oh yeah, 3 bosses of the year. This is my last live of the day, y'all. So please be patient with me as I'm working through these notes that I had prepared. Okay, so there was a couple reasons why Stephanie was voted or nominated for Boss of the Year. Every person that was nominated for a special reason, but Stephanie ended up being the person that won the votes for Boss of the Year, and her nomination came from a few things, but one of them was being the reviews that we were getting from people trying out her financial products or just being a part of her community or enjoying her content. She posts a lot about financial empowerment. She posts a lot about impulse control, a lot about, we were talking about impulse and emotional intelligence in my previous lives. So she talks about impulse and emotional intelligence on the aspect of not allowing it to control your funds. Kind of like how I was talking about, like, I'm craving this crawfish and I really want to go eat this crawfish. Maybe I'm going to guilt trip myself into not eating that crawfish after I finish talking about this. But she talks about controlling your funds and being intentional with your funds and not operating from a place of scarcity or from a place of feeling like you just have to do something, and really sitting down and determining how we should be spending our money. She also focuses on financial education, empowerment. She provides education on her school platform that she recently launched, probably like a couple months ago, if I'm not mistaken. And then she also has financial checklist. So she said you can have the crawfish. You have the okay, it feels so much better because the girl in crawfish is about to get ate. I've been thinking about these crawfish. I've been dreaming about these crawfish. I just been telling myself, relax, because I'm just relax, hold off. But I might need to treat myself today or tomorrow, one of the two. We'll see, you know? But it's looking like the crawfish are coming. And I have the confirmation. The funds are available. The crawfish will probably be being purchased. Um, but yeah, so she talks a lot about that financial education. She goes to schools to talk to kids about economics, and there's quite a few different things that you'll find on her website. I just recently got one of her free downloads, so if you're ever looking for a free financial checklist, you want to check that out. One thing that I said I wanted to do this year was really dive deeper into the resources that are provided from our financial professionals in our community. And so I'll be able to share a little bit of insight of things that I liked, highlights from this financial checklist. But it's $0. And it's just a reminder of, there's help everywhere, there's support everywhere, even when you don't feel like it. So before you say, I don't know anything about finances or I don't know where to start, there's people out here who provide assistance and resources and have prices or services, and you can tell them what your funding status is to find something that aligns with you or be referred to someone that aligns with you. So after saying all of that, I say congratulations, Stephanie, for all of your achievements, everything that you've been achieving with your business, your growth. And I move into shouting out our March Boss of the Month. So the March Boss of the Month is someone who been in our directory for a little bit of time now, and she's in the industry of helping people relax. And the reason why she's the March Boss of the Month is because, you're welcome, she's the March Boss of the Month because the growth that I've seen, but also the energy shift. And it's LaShonda. So congratulations, LaShonda. She's the founder of, originally known as LMI Collection LLC, but it is now LMI Legacy Collective LLC. So it's a little different, her name, but it's the same business and an elevated sense of quality. And I wanted to give her flowers like I did on Soft Girl Sunday, because sitting there and watching her like deliver, why do I feel like my, oh, is it because of this light? Do I need to step up, y'all? Hold on. I don't know what y'all think. I can't tell why this lighting is bothering me a little bit, y'all, just a little bit. But we're gonna fix it. Okay, there we go. So at Soft Girl Sunday, sitting there watching her deliver her motivational speech, it was like just a replay of all of the growth that has happened over the years that I've seen with her business. Um, there was a point in time where, and she hadn't really talked as much about it, but her and I talked about it one on one, with things and obstacles that she was overcoming in her personal life. And one of her biggest obstacles was taking care of herself, but making sure that she was promoting, being that wellness that she's promoting. You know, I just got done talking about work-life balance. We always talk about relaxing, but then do we do it for ourselves? I think that a lot of people, even though you have some people out there that can be quite selfish, we do have a lot of people that are selfless by nature. And so they think about everybody else, and the last person on their list is themselves. And sometimes it's because they came from families where that was normal. Sometimes it's because of cultural backgrounds and what has been taught to them. Sometimes it's because they are parents, mothers, fathers, and it's now programmed in them to worry about everybody else, wives, husbands. And for us, when it comes to like business owners, sometimes that translates into your business. Because you've been this selfless individual, you're trying to work on how you can take care of everybody else before you've even taken care of your own basic needs. And it's an unhealthy habit in personal life, but we don't realize how unhealthy it can become in the business as well, because it kind of distracts you from the productivity of the business. And the best way I can put this is, when she did her speech at Soft Girl Sunday, it was very touching to sit back and watch the speech. To see the ways that she is coming in like a storm, like a force to be reckoned with. The last time we sat down in our consult, I could just feel the energy through the phone or through the consultation. Thank you. Yes. I could feel the energy through the consultation. There's just energy that you feel when you can tell that a person is determined to make something happen. You can tell when a person is fighting to get to that next space or that next level. And when I sat down with her, it was that energy. And she said, I want to focus on wellness. I want to focus on taking care of yourself better. I want to provide that experience for other people so they can remind themselves to take care of themselves. And I want to give them a holistic experience. So now, when you shop, you can shop candles. You can shop a book to go with the candle. You can shop room spray. You can shop custom aroma items. But this is all available on her website. And I'm actually going to drop a link in the comments of one of her popular scents. And while I do that, I want to briefly shout out the person that helped me to find LaShonda, which is Nicole Smith, aka AL Publishing and Consulting, or the Motivational Talk, Dialogue, and Show. Shout out to her for bringing LaShonda our way. And of course, LaShonda made that decision to head on into the directory. But, you know, she's just a wonderful individual that has been working very hard. And seeing her in person and being able to watch her give that motivational speech was just another moment of like the importance of taking care of ourselves. So let's see. Give me 1 second. Oh, and that show that I have on the screen, that's Nicole's show. You can actually go be interviewed for free. So just so you know. All right. So her website is LMI Collection LLC. Business name, the new business name is LMI Legacy Collective. And website, dropping it in just a second. Okay, there we go. My device, I guess, is telling me I'm doing too much. I got like 50 tabs open, y'all. Okay, it's not loading for me, but let me drop the Facebook business page so you can see it. You can order from her through website. You can order from her through, well, I don't know if you can order through Facebook, but you can definitely reach out and see. She's amazing. Just use the contact information get your order taken care of. But I did want to shout her out for all of the wonderful changes that she's been making with her business. And here is her Facebook business page if you want to go and follow her. She talks about her story in her book. She's an author, a published author. She's now in the process of publishing even more books. Oh, hold on. I'm over here taking off the comments. I'm trying to take off the cover. There we go. She's currently in the process of publishing even more books for her business. She does, like I said, aroma, candle, sprays, and just so many wonderful things. So she is the boss of the month. Shout out to you, LaShonda. Shout out to our boss of the year, Stephanie. Thank you for joining us today. Shout out to our previous bosses of the year, Dion, Lady D's Treats, as well as coffees, teas, and things like that. Y'all got to go get y'all some teas from Dion, I'm telling you. Shout out to Shay Creighton, our first boss of the year. This is Volume 1 Boss of the Year, and she is the founder of Kisses by Monique, and her children are the founder of the first kids business that is kid-owned, listed in our directory, JKL. So extremely excited about that, and they will actually be doing a pop-up and selling at their lemonade stand at our upcoming Soft Girl Sunday event. So I'm excited about that. And we'll be having the CEOs hopefully in the building for our future upcoming events too. But thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Enjoy your Saturday. Take care of yourself. And just in a recap of everything that I talked about today, understand the importance of your impact. Understand the importance of investing in yourself, not just in work, but also in self-care, because when you invest in yourself, you perform at your best ability and you're able to create the strongest impact that really makes a person smile. And at the end of the day, that's what being an entrepreneur is all about. It's about being able to provide a solution that someone looks at and they are proud of and that they're happy to have. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being a part of our community. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And once we reach 250 subscribers, one of our subscribers on YouTube is going to be winning 2 digital designs for a business card. So if you're struggling with business card designs, you'll have 2 different options to choose from. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.